Don Chi. So there's two sides to this drill. One partner is in Tan Sau, Aaron is in Fu. Fu is just a temporary bridge. So we're here, my hand lands on it with my elbow and my wrist, controlling the centre, just resting in an alive way. So he's got his Fu Sau, which is controlling my centre line.
My Fuk Sau, just have a look at the centre line. My Fuk Sau has to be in like this. If it's out here, I've created space to get it in here. This gives more control if they were to push.
Yeah, I throw a centre line heel palm, he turns into Cham. He rides it up into a fist, I roll up into Bong, and then I roll back to Tan. And this is the drill. Heel palm, heel palm. And what would be happening here, I strike down, Aaron goes to strike. I would be clearing space. If he didn't respond, I would be clearing this space here. But as I roll out into Tan Sau, he takes that control and brings it back into here. And again, with this Cham Sau, it's important that he doesn't overemphasize. All it is he's controlling, boom, and that centre line is just occupied. Throw a slightly more advanced strapping drill, so practicing mechanics that work well in the likes of in Chi Sau and in Nuk Sau. So there's two sides to it. One partner is in Tan Sau. I throw a straight heel palm. He then throws a punch rising up. I Bong Sau and Tan back. And this is my half of it. Heel palm, Bong, Tan. The other person is in Fu. As the strike comes in, Cham Sau, centre line fist, back into Fu. Cham Sau, centre line fist, back into Fu.
What works really well, you'll see in our other videos too, is as you transition to Nuk Sau, a lot of these are actually intuitive movements that can translate in a very fun, playful way while being very effective, and you'll start to notice the gaps. If you are leaving that Fuk Sau out without controlling, you'll get hit. And the mechanics from these drills will actually translate really nicely then into being able to just feel where the spaces are, feel where you're lacking, where you created an opening, and again, just coming back to these mechanics will really refine how you use that space.
Yeah, taking one element or component out of it, practicing it until you actually get the feel for it, and you get a little bit of ownership of it as, oh, this is a thing which I can do.
Completely, and then the pathways, the neural pathways will start to translate between drills, and you'll suddenly find you're actually moving seamlessly between different applications and flowing in Nuk Sau.
Yeah, and they seem very artificial and clunky to begin until you actually see they're really just training options for you to respond. So again, this is a sensitivity drill that can be done with eyes closed. Trying not to anticipate. Trying not to preempt and lead. He's waiting to feel when I throw the strike. And that, now I can feel when his hand is raising up for the strike. And in the opposite direction to this is if I'm on the outside, Aaron's in Tan Sau, he throws the strike, turn into that Cham Sau, straight into the punch. Love it.
Both directions, close your eyes, feel it as a sensitivity drill.
Nice.
This is a more advanced drill.
Yeah.
And it can work well to help transition into other things. So if we go back in for a second. So strike comes in from here, and bong, and now we're going to find ourselves in Kun Lap Sau. And another strike comes in, good, and we just transition straight.
And this is giving you actually tools that you can then start to integrate into your Chi Sau, which is when you're that sensitivity drill where your hands are in contact, you're throwing strikes and actually just feeling and responding. Where's his? And then I reset.
And the resetting is important. You can get stuck into trying to keep going with your trapping, getting into Nuk Sau, but actually just coming back to the basics drill every now and again. And then after a bit of flow, transition.